Oh, goody.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today we are back with another Mercenaries video. This time we have a comp using one of the new Mercenaries, Kazakus. Kazakus has been rather good in the early on testing, and he's just been a very, very powerful unit, so I figured he was kind of a natural choice for finding a new comp with. Seen a few different builds, but this is one I wanted to try out. Basically, the idea of this build is we are trying to summon a bunch of golems here with our build a golem speed or build a golem ability. A lot of times we're going to be summoning the fast Russian golems that just summons 3 of them. They die, and then that's going to end up building our Sylvanas up to very, very large sizes in the late game. And so we are using the Mage Royal equipment here, as we are trying to, get a bunch of these golems killed off, so that way that it builds the Sylvanas, and if we get a chance, we can do Shadow Claws for an absolute crazy amount of damage. The Wild Vine equipment is also really good, but I don't think this build in particular utilizes it to the most of its ability. However, there are other ones out there that definitely can use it a little bit better. But definitely been liking this build. So for our opener, we have Kazakus, Cornelius, lokholar. It's funny, I actually noticed this at the end of recording the games, but I accidentally had the wrong equipment on Cornelius, and it was actually still working fine. But you do want Shield of Dawn. You're going to notice in the video, I actually left this one on from PvE by accident. So hold the front restores more health, but you do want the damage prevention. It'll probably end up being better for you. And then lokholar, I've just seen a lot of Cornelius lokholar comps running around, so I just wanted to kind of give it a shot and see how it did. And it felt pretty good. The only thing is you do have to be careful against certain things, especially like double blue openers really can give this a hard time, whether that's shadow or more frost focused, like full frost opener. They can definitely give this a little bit of trouble, so do be wary of those, but if you're not running into a lot of double blue openers, this comp can probably get the job done. For our backline here, we have Sylvanas, Vol'jin, and Sinestra. Sylvanas rocking the Death Volley, Death Rattle, so we're going to be dealing damage equal to her attack when she dies. This is nice because sometimes it's needed to help close out a game, and it can even basically result in some games that you would otherwise lose turning into a tie, which is pretty nice because this Sylvanas ends up with a huge, huge amount of attack. Then Vol'jin. Vol'jin's just a really, really powerful revenge swap in off the bench to kind of clean up opposing blues like lokholar. And if your Kazakus is alive after spamming golems for a turn or two, Vol'jin comes in, speeds up the Kazakus. You can Curse of Weakness to deal a bunch of damage and give Shadow Weakness. And then you can get the Shadow Claws off at 3 speed and just absolutely wreck your opponent's board. And then Sinestra, just because, Sinestra has a little bit of shadow synergy with the Twilight Extinction. And she's also just a very, very powerful individual backline unit. And we need another green for this comp. So that is kind of the overview of the comp here. Pretty self-explanatory for the most part. There are definitely a lot of different builds you can try Kazakus in, but this is kind of the first one I wanted to give it a shot with. So we're going to get into the games here, but before we do, if you enjoy the content, do remember to like and subscribe. It really does a ton to help out the channel and keeps the Mercs videos coming. Without further ado, let's get into some games. Alright, looks like we're facing Snuggle Form again. They're swapping it up though. See what they changed to. Oh, I guess they didn't swap it up? Strange. So it seems they didn't learn their lesson from last time. Giving me a switch into Vol'jin here is not the greatest thing in the world for them. Because they're probably going to slow this. We could just make a big golem, though, is probably the play. We could just eat them with the Shadow Claws again. They haven't damaged us at all. Yeah, I think we do that. It was just so good. Well, they have a lot of damage, though. But they slow, they're getting in for 32 and 32, so it's not enough on their own. I think we do want to taunt here, actually.
Job's done.
Well, that seemed to work out pretty well. Oh wow, what is this? Hello? What the hell is this? I think we just go for the Shadow Claws. Maybe. Maybe. It's actually probably better just to grow the Sylvanas. No, it's probably better to just go for the damage. You can only summon 2 golems. This is gonna die before it acts. So let's just do that. Boom, boom. Yeah, that hurts. But now you just give us a double green switch in into your holy guys, and that doesn't seem like a way to win. Whoa, Uther. Well, we do got to give him props for a very cool comp. Alright, cool. Now the game is over.
Well played.
Yep, GG. Well, at least we got to see their backline that time. Props to running something different. Alright, 2-2-2. Just do regular open here. Oh, it's fire comp? Uh-oh. That is interesting for sure. Oh, we heal, we hailstorm, we send some golems in. We see what we can do. See what we can do here. Getting against double red is never a thing you like to see, though. They're buffing up our Cornelius, though. Oh, don't kill the elemental. Oh my god. That's actually not even that great for us. I mean, I guess it's okay. It denies them a bunch of damage. Yeah, I guess that keeps our lokholar alive, but now I get sniped by Belinda, but that does waste a whole action for them. So we get to do more. Oh, we can actually protect. This is actually pretty nutty. We can actually protect it. I forgot. I'm not used to using Cornelius. Alright, protect. Nice. It's actually really good. Blended, deleted. Oh, and Kazakus lives. That's actually huge. That's actually huge. They have Cookie? They do. We're still faster than Cookie, though. We can set up Sinestra. So we can get off even more golems. They definitely send in Cookie. Yep. So we do have to go for the golems. That is fine, because we're going to make a gigantic Sylvanas because of it. They do get the snipe. Oh, they go for heating up? Oh, into meteor. It's not enough.
Let none survive.
So we heal. Sinestra AoE will clean this up as long as I Shadow Surge. And then we make Sylvanas big.
Job's done.
This is looking very clean. Yep, looks good. Focus the Sinestra, which isn't going to really help them a ton. Yeah, this is very, very good for us. 70 attack Sylvanas. It's crazy. That's a nice lokholar you have there. It would be a shame if something happened to it. Wait, that's enough, right? Yeah, that is enough. We're about a one-hit lokholar. That is so funny. Hey, look at that, 91 HP, max with Cookie. Get out of here, lokholar. Get out of here. And now they're just dead.
Done.
Yep, now they're slow, and we just zap them, and it's over. GG. Big Sylvanas OP. Alright. 213. Not sure what this is. We'll see. Lokholar, Cornelius, Jaina. Yeah. I guess I should have actually punched here, but whatever. We can Blessing of Sack here, though. They do the same, but we summon golems. So this is fine now, because I can just heal, lock, and now we Shadow Claws.
Job's done.
So this should do a lot of damage. And they can't protect the lokholar this turn. That was pretty good. Oh, and now we're in a great position because of this. It's funny, I think I just realized I've been running the wrong equipment on the Cornelius this entire time. I've been running the extra heals from PvE instead of the anti-damage. But it's actually been working, I guess, which is pretty funny. I just noticed that. Then we set this up.
Job's done.
Honestly, actually, we should just pop the Jaina. We don't even need to set it up this turn. Oh no, Jaina will get popped anyway. What am I saying? Jaina gets popped by the AoE. Silly. Let's not throw. Would prefer to not throw the game. Alright, that's what we needed to have happen. This is fine. What do they have on bench? 2 blues and a green. Alright, so we do golems into Shadow Surge. Probably just hit the Varden.
Job's done.
Yeah, I don't see a reason not to hit the Varden. We're gonna make a giant Sylvanas. Now big Sylvanas time. Yeah, we win this easy. We just slow them for next turn, and then we'll just kill them with this.
Job's done.
Yeah, now we win from here. We just zap the cookie, set up our Sinestra. Now we heal and we damage and then they die.
Job's done.
Sylvanas the Sinestra Breaker. Love to see it. Boom. Oh look, we didn't even need the Sylvanas to die to get it dead. Very nice. All right, so this comp was actually pretty sweet. It did fairly well. The whole thing is the meta is very much in flux right now, so it's kind of hard to tell, what's good, what isn't, because people are running a lot of new and experimental builds. Obviously, Frost Valyria is still running around, as well as a few other meta comps, but you're not seeing quite as much of them, or at least I haven't been. So because of that, it's a little bit hard to fully gauge, is this comp going to be a new meta comp? Is it more of a spicy build? We'll kind of have to wait and see the results as, more people grind up the new mercenaries and some of the newer comps, make their way to the top in terms of performance. But it's still very early on in the process, so definitely too early to say. But I had a lot of fun with this build. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I accidentally had the wrong Cornelius equipment on, so it is possible the build could have been doing better if I had this on. Have to run some more games back with it and see after the fact, but I do recommend using the Shield of Dawn just because it is so good. But other than that, a lot of fun. Definitely recommend throwing Kazakus in a few different comps to try him out. I've seen, a few different people try different things with him. I've tried, a Diablo opener, which was actually pretty cool with him. I've seen people try Valyria in this comp, which I don't really agree with, like Valyria, Shadow, Kazakus. But I think Valyria is a little bit redundant in a build like that, where you're already fast with Vol'jin and makes you kind of weak to lokholar, and lokholar just feels really powerful right now because lokholar is just a crazy unit. Like, we don't even have any frost synergy in this, but we're just purely using him to kind of counter the opponent trying to go fast on turn 1, and it kind of works out. And then Sylvanas, really think Sylvanas is going to start coming back into the meta because of Kazakus. We haven't seen Sylvanas in a long time, but it really feels like now she can actually be a big enough of a threat to actually deal with like opponent in Sinestra. So she's kind of filling in the role that some of the other big red units like Thrall or lokholar or even Rag a little bit were filling in the last meta. Vol'jin's just great as their revenge killer, speed up your Kazakus, make him weaker, deal a bunch, and then Sinestra just does silly Sinestra things. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.